Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot. Before we get into your weekly outlook for March 29th to April 5th, just reminding you all that I'm giving away this beautiful Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck and guidebook on my channel. March 31st, I will be announcing the winner, and all you have to do to be eligible is be subscribed and let me know in an email or in a comment that you're interested. On March 31st, you'll have to check out my channel and watch the winner video to see if you are the winner. All right, guys? All right, so straight out, we're going to pull out your romance angel messages for Capricorn for March 29th to April 5th. And if you didn't catch my live stream, I did have a live stream earlier tonight at midnight. I'm doing this right after that, so I'm getting right back into the other readings. I have a lot of readings to put up. So let's get into your romance angel messages. We'll pull out your cards and then we can talk some more. Straight out, we have this could be the one. All right, Capricorn. So you've already met your romantic partner. You have love yourself first. Beautiful. And we have honeymoon. Some of you are actually going away during this period. Golden egg. For those of you who watched the live stream earlier, the crow. And the black egg. All right. Golden egg is associated with the heart chakra. And of course, the heart chakra is all about warmth and light and nurturing. So for some of you, this is what you're going through, Capricorn. You're going through a period where you're really coming out of that. You know, you're really sort of opening up your heart. You know, whatever is happening around you, it's causing your heart to expand, your chakra to open up, and you're feeling a lot more emotions right now. A lot of this is happening because you're having a lot of these experiences that are geared towards opening up that heart. Crow energy for some of you. Air energy, the crow is the totem for magic. So for some of you, this is a very magical period, right? You may be having some really magical experiences lately. You may be having messages suddenly coming in. Your third eye is opening up. Your mind is just expanding, and it's expanding in a world and in a way. It's expanding in a way out into the world where you're beginning to make certain connections, and these connections are feeling very, very magical indeed. And the spirit of the crow brings that into our lives. Now, the black egg is associated with the throat chakra and really is a spirit of having absolute honesty and authenticity in your expressions, in your communication. Right, so the black egg is associated with pure honesty, you know, and not sort of engaging in any gossip or lies, no matter how small or, you know, little white lies you may think. This is a time when right now, whatever it is that you're engaging in, whatever communications you're engaging in, require you to be absolutely honest and clear. And we like to see the golden egg and the black egg in the same spread because that's the heart chakra and the throat chakra opening up at the same time. Your first spread is Two of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and Judgment. So, cross watchers, you've been seeing this, right? These are the cards that have been coming up a lot. Two of Pentacles has been showing up. Even the Eight of Wands. All three of these cards have been showing up a lot lately. So, let's get right into it. Some of you are coming into this week with a high degree of sort of financial anxiety and flux and change. This is what we see with the Two of Pentacles. A lot of chaos, a lot of up and down. You know, you can see him juggling, right? And behind him, you can see that the waters are, you know, the waves and the currents are really high. They're up and down, and this is the emotionality of it all. You're feeling it, of course, right? Feeling the impact of all of this change that's happening financially. It's just a very uncertain time. And you're coming into this week and you have some events that are coming in that are really sort of all over the place. A lot of mixed messages are coming in. A lot of, I want to say, sensory overload. People are saying one thing and meaning another thing. A lot of the energies that are coming in, it's very difficult for you to sort of discern right now which one to pay attention to and which one is nonsense and you should ignore. So it's like, it's a feeling of you may be going through something right now which is really opening up your heart chakra, but you're requiring the black egg, the spirit of the black egg, and that total honesty to come in and perhaps set some boundaries. By the end of the week, you're feeling very sort of clear-headed because you're starting to be able to discern situations for what they really are. Previous to now, you may have had a much more narrow viewpoint of certain situations or experiences in life. But because of everything that you're going through right now, you've really broadened you've broadened your parameters of judgment, right? Instead of having them be very narrow, sort of black and white now, you've broadened them, and you're coming to a much clearer and a much more, I want to say, objective, right, outlook. A much more objective outlook rather than so much of a subjective judgment, but a much more objective outlook on a particular situation. And it's allowing you to be a lot more expansive. Some of you with the Eight of Wands are really going to want to put some boundaries in place. And part of those boundaries will be to be brutally honest with some people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just the way it goes. All right, some of you are coming in with King of Pentacles, Hermit energy. Wow. And the Four of Pentacles. Again, so some of you are dealing with King of Pentacles energy, what you're coming into the week with. And King of Pentacles has been showing up a lot again in the readings lately. And Pentacles court cards can also indicate people who are in the realm of health, nurses, doctors, people who deal with the physical body. Okay, and I would imagine that involves counselors as well to a certain degree, but we do find counselors a little bit more in cup cards and things like that. But we do have that here too. Anything to do with the body and the well-being of the body, the physical body, and that I guess would also include, our emotions, because to a certain degree they are rooted in the physical in terms of our nervous system, etc. In any case, King of Pentacles is going to be someone who's very fiery, very sort of accomplished already, someone who's gone out in the world and really achieved their success. And again, like I said, it can be somebody who's a financier or bookkeeper, accountant, financial individual, but it can also be King of Pentacles in general indicates a high degree of success, whatever your career, whatever career you're in, right? This can also be someone who's highly creative, but also success. The main part about Kings of Pentacles is success. And so for some of you Capricorns, this is resonating very nicely because you're already an earth sign. And so King of Pentacles is an energy that you guys can absolutely resonate with and identify with. This is going to be a Capricorn who's done very well for themselves. And this week, certain events, you come into a hermit kind of energy. And this is really interesting because you're finding yourself, I think you're finding yourself in kind of a hermit state of mind due to the nature of your experiences this week. So whatever it is that you're having to deal with this week is causing you to really have to look inward, or it may just be causing you or forcing you into a bit of a hermited lifestyle, and you may not be used to that. I want to say to a certain degree that it could be that you're choosing to look inward a bit more based on your experiences. It could be that you're having certain, I want to say, energies associated with the spirit of the crow and maybe even the golden egg that are kind of opening up your mind and heart to a more magical side of life, a more loving side of life. Maybe some inward, some inward reflection. This is what is associated with the hermit. So whether this is a physical separation or just a kind of inward spiritual journey that you're kind of on, or beginning, whatever is going on for you this week, Capricorn, is going to highlight this energy. By the end of the week, you resonate with 4 of Pentacles, which is a feeling of really wanting to maintain your financial stability, right? Something about what you're experiencing this week is making you sort of be like, oh, hang on a second. You know, I might just lose everything I've worked for. You know, there is a feeling by the end of the week of anxiety over either losing your financial stability or not being able to maintain it. Or there's certainly a feeling that you have to hold on to what you have right now because it may not be here. And it's interesting that this is the energy you will resonate with after having this kind of, right, this moment of sort of really deep self-reflection. In any case, whatever the case may be, you may just be feeling like, you know, it's very important for you to hold on to your stability because maybe you have responsibilities, you know. Whatever the case is, it's interesting. You have a real moment this week that is all about you kind of, you know, looking at yourself deeper, and yet, and a lot of this has the impact on how stable you feel financially, which is quite interesting. Some of you are resonating this week with a 2 of Wands, Knight of Cups, Queen of Wands. So some of you, Queen of Wands has shown up a lot also. 2 of Wands is this desire to really move forward. Go forward, go forward. You don't want to be slowed down. You've already planted seeds and you're wanting to build on those seeds, right? So 2 of Wands is Mars and Aries energy. So it's that go, 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 go. And you come into this week and you're met with a Knight of Cups. Somebody's coming into you with a cup of love. Right? And they're really sort of like making themselves present, known to you, right? They're opening up their heart to you in some way. They're being very honest with their communication, right? But you round off the week with a Queen of Wands, and I think you're being very hesitant. I think some of you are being very, very hesitant. I think the way this Knight is coming in is reminding you of something you've been through before. Right? I think you're kind of really tapping into your wisdom and experience, and you're not necessarily going for it. Right? I think for some of you, you're going through something this week, Capricorn, that you've definitely been through before. And you're like, hang on. Let me just tap in. You know, sometimes we go through things we've been through before. And just because we've been through them before, we don't tap that wisdom. We just, we just repeat the cycle. Sometimes we start to see a cycle starting that we have been through before. And rather than just allowing it to happen, we actually tap into our intuition and our wisdom and our experience to handle the situation a completely different way than we did before so that we come out a little bit better. This is like actually putting your experience to work. Not a lot of people do that. People talk about learning and learning and learning, but do you actually put it in place if you're always repeating the same cycle? Well, here, some of you Capricorns are absolutely putting your lessons, your wisdom, the lessons you've learned and everything else in place because you're resonating with this Queen of Wands. And she's very patient. She's reserved. She doesn't act right away. She checks the lay of the land, and she really acts according to her experience, her wisdom, and her intuition rather than just responding. All right, guys, so that's very good for you guys. And this is going to be certainly in relation to a love connection coming in, and also how it is impacting your general desire to move forward with a particular area in your life, which this area could just involve your career, your finance, your business, or your a project, whatever the case may be. But this 2 of Wands is relating to a very independent area in your life that's only to do with you, Capricorn, and this Knight of Cups almost seems to be like coming in on top of that. And so this is what I mean. By the way you're handling it, something about this situation, you've been here before, and you're just going to be handling it a little bit different this time. All right, my lovely Capricorns, this is your reading for March 29th to April 5th. I do hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. All right, guys, for right now, I'm just going to say, don't forget to let me know if you're interested in the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Deck and Guidebook. All you have to do is be subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment. When you're subscribing, check out that join button. Join my channel. My membership on my channel is only ever going to be 99 cents, but there's a lot of cool perks you get with that, including a shout out on your sun sign videos, custom emojis, and in April I'll be starting a whole new members only love reading series, 12 videos for the month for each of the signs. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be looking at deeper, more specific love questions, using lot more decks and using a much bigger spread. So might even be doing those as a live stream for my members only. So get on that, sign up for that if you want to. But for right now, Capricorn, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week for your weekly general outlook. Bye-bye now.